All right, today we have another home improvement day. Ben is gonna start on the flooring here in the living room while I go to Orlando. I've gotta go pick up the Miata drive shaft, which we dropped off the other day. And I gotta pick up pallet racking so that we can better organize all our stuff and make some more room in the shop, because like my Miata is filled with parts. And I could take them all out to work on it, but then I'd have to just kind of put them somewhere for the meantime. So I really want to get that done so I can get everything out of the Miata and everything, all my stuff organized before I start diving back into the Miata. But we're back in the swing of things after Grid Life. I did delay the Grid Life video by a day because I got some really cool drone footage and some other cool outside footage, and I wouldn't have had time to put them in and post it today technically. So I delayed it by a day because I want it to be better. I want to make it as good as possible, even though it probably won't get any views, because I'm gonna put a bunch of effort into it. That's usually how it works. Okay, I'm gonna get on the road. Truck's been putting in overtime lately. Also, yes, this is Orion and Caleb's old house. As much as Grid Life was a blast, it is nice to be back. It was kind of weird to move and then immediately go on a trip. So it's nice to be back and get back to work on things. That way we can finish up the house and get started on the Miata by this weekend, and we can start knocking that stuff out. We have everything we need, which I'll show you guys when we get back. But yeah, okay. Drive shafts and then pallet racking.
You had me at hello.
Alright, we made it to our first stop to pick up the drive shaft. I'm not sure where I'm going to park with the trailer. Dragging a trailer around is kind of annoying when you're not using it at the moment. I guess I could whip it right in here. Ta-da! That's a LS CD09 Trans 488 diff Miata drive shaft for you. Alright, now we just got to go pick up the pallet racking, which I got to navigate us there real quick. Of course, it's starting to storm. It's going to be a gnarly one right as I'm about to get to the pallet racking place. It's not pouring yet, but you can see how windy all the trees are and stuff. That's how you know it's about to get rowdy. Should have gone here first, like I said. Rowdy. It's so hard to capture rain in video, but it's pouring. Can you see how gnarly this is? Look at the ground. It doesn't look anywhere near as crazy. Well, I'm just waiting in my truck until the rain calms down. Side note, comment below if you listen to Atmosphere. I've been listening to Atmosphere for 10 years. Still not sick of it. Super relatable for my life. Anyway, I'm just bored. So, how you guys doing? Having fun? Oh, come on, why? Why? It's so bad. This is like it was when I left when we moved. Made it back with the pallet racking and the drive shaft. My poor Miata has become a storage locker. Not for long, 1 or 2 more days, Mr. Miata. Those of you who've watched the videos for a while now know how OCD I can be about my organization of my workspaces, especially the shop, garage, whatever it is. Okay, I'm gonna go check in on Ben, see how he's doing with the floors. That is the main goal for today, is to knock the rest of the floors out so we can put the living room together. We wanna get a TV, go split a TV and get one for the living room. And what else do we need to do? We want to replace the fridge, mainly because I drink a lot of water and I usually just get it out of the fridge thing, but now we don't have that, or an ice maker. So that's like the only reason I want us to get a better fridge. My feet are completely soaked, by the way. Luckily, I had a change of socks. Always have a change of socks in your vehicle.
There is one item of GI gear that can be the difference between a live dead grunt. Socks. Cushion sole, OD green. Try and keep your feet dry.
It is very helpful. See how Ben's doing in here. Oh, look at that.
What up?
What up? I wanted these floors done. Oh, you're fired.
I've been working the whole time.
No, I know. This is a lot, dude. Because this is long. It didn't look this long until you see all these little points. Hell yeah, brother.
Now we got another slave.
That wall wasn't straight, and we started on that wall. makes everything a little crooked. You realize when you start doing stuff like this, like back when I worked at an awning company doing stuff that like nothing's ever straight. Like everything is planned around something being perfectly correct and it never is. All right, living room floors are done. This part was really annoying. Its last strip is like an inch. So they had to basically, it felt like wasting like so many pieces cutting. Because once you cut that edge off, then you can't snap them together essentially. Got the couches set up. Ben's sim's gonna be here. His computer's gonna be in here. He's gonna put his VR sensors up in the corners. So we'll have like an actual VR room where there's room to do stuff, not just like mine's gonna be in my room.
Punching walls.
Yeah, we're gonna put a TV here. We got a table to go in that corner, and then we'll probably put a table here. A little entertainment stand here, TV here. But it looks rad. It looks really good.
No, I really like the floors with the wall color.
Yeah.
The only walls I didn't.
Pretty much. We forgot to mention it, but we are also gonna do wall molding. What do you call it? We knew the name of it until you just said wall molding.
I honestly don't remember.
What is the name? Crown? Well, no.
No.
Baseboards.
Yeah,
baseboards. We're gonna do baseboards, guys, don't worry. I thought we were gonna be able to get the kitchen done tonight. Definitely not gonna happen, it's already almost 10. So that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll just continue this on. Tomorrow will be shop stuff, so I'll see you guys when we're doing that. This pallet racking looks so satisfying because it's like almost the exact width of the trailer in beams. I don't know why, it's just such a satisfying thing. Okay, so today we're gonna be turboing the Hayabusa, Ben's Hayabusa. Right, Ben?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 200 miles an hour.
210. Work on taking all this stuff off these shelves, taking them down, putting pallet racking up. That is the plan. Stan, Lee. This didn't look like a lot of parts when it was on shelves, but now it looks like a lot of parts. Anyone need a Miata gauge cluster or tombstone or MB gauge cluster hoods or glove boxes or pretty much everything else? We got tons of airbag controllers. What else do we got here? Anyone need an NC center console or an NA or an NB? Anyone need a stock radio? I'm sure these sell like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, brother.
Just so you guys know, Ben's a hoarder.
A little bit.
I'm trying to unhoard him, but it's his decision. It's his addiction.
I'm just gonna buy as much stuff as I can to run Taylor out of here.
We've already decided that once the floor is done and the shop's done, I'm getting kicked out. Ben's like, all right, well, it was nice, but it's not working out. I'm sorry. Let's watch Ben drop this thing of glass all over his face. You think you got this?
No, now you put the camera on me, I'm not doing it.
That's all the storage space, right, Ben?
If someone didn't forget two
freaking uprights. The best part about this is when I was picking up the pallet rack, I was trying to buy one upright, like a 16 foot, because they didn't have a 10 foot by 36. They had a pair, but they didn't want to sell them as one, which if we known we needed a pair, we would have been fine. But Ben didn't know we needed a pair because he didn't pay attention. Moo ran. Freaking Moo ran.
I'm sorry, Trailer. I'm sorry.
Were you just nervous?
I was nervous.
Ta-da! You know it would be real sick? We had two more.
Oh.
There's a lot more room on pallet racking though. So now we gotta go get plywood to cut. If you've never used this before, it's got this little channel here. So there's like the wire mesh stuff, which is like what he has over there. But everywhere didn't have that. So we're gonna go get plywood and just cut it to fit. Dunk. And then if we need to, we'll do 2x4s under the plywood to support it, but we'll just do thick plywood and try it. All right, I got a truckload full of trash. I gotta run a bunch of stuff to the dump, and then we're gonna go to Home Depot and get the plywood for the shelves. Ben is headed to Orlando. He is going to pick up the last two uprights we need. So hopefully we can have all the shelves knocked out by tonight. That would be ideal. All right, we're back. So those are all the slightly longer ones for the slightly longer beams. They're out there. These 4 are for the shorter beams, which we used on the first shelf. So what I ended up doing was getting the excess cut. I was thinking it'd make 3 of these, but it only made 2. But basically getting that excess strip cut down to being this correct width. So we got 2 of those, and then that's the excess from the end, which isn't gonna do anything, but I figured I'd put it on there. So we get 2 of these per, kind of just staggered them all. Now we're gonna try to put the plywood on. One behind all of those. Look at that, Ben.
Would you just look at it?
Success. I didn't measure wrong. This is our pallet racking with plywood. Beautiful.
So fancy.
So fancy. The guy did a really good job cutting them. I even tipped him because he was very helpful and he had to cut a lot of stuff for me. I helped him too. I was a little worried that he was gonna get in trouble. Yay. Now we just gotta do all right, still a bit of a mess, but we've got most of the seats on the top shelf. They'll go across the whole thing. That'll be our seat storage. Yeah, now Ben can buy more seats. He's very stoked. This crossbar will be more bumper storage. I can throw my bumper up there too. Let's see what else. I'm gonna take one of these shelves, clear out that corner behind the door basically, and put a shelf there so we can put like oil and spray cans and all that stuff on there, and then that way these shelves will be for the bigger parts. But we should definitely be able to fit all this on one of these, which will be good because then Ben will have a whole nother row and then I'll have my own whole row. The only ones they had were 16 feet, so Ben already cut a good bit off of them, but we've got to cut the last bit off of them. So we've got it all marked out and measured. We had to be careful because the holes need to line up, otherwise the beams will not go on correctly. So basically I measured from the ground up to the bottom of here, measured our overall that needed to come off, and then measured that to the bottom of this hole. So it's 2 5/8 to the bottom of this hole. Look at those matching holes. Pretty proud of that. Ben made a good point. My construction skills have come in handy recently with this project, or these projects rather. Okay, should we just go? We cut it a little long just in case we messed it up, so it wouldn't be completely screwed. Should we go ahead and just cut the other one? Knock it out?
Yeah,
might as well, right? Oh, I was so sweaty after doing the shelves that me and Ben both decided to change shirts because it's the
next day.
That would be funny. That would be a good way to play it off. It's just the worst when you're like super sweaty and like you go inside of the AC and then your shirt's soaking wet. But I forgot to show you guys, that's one of the new Drift Vet shirts. It's got like a picture of the Drift Vet. We have it in black and white, and then this is the other one, which is my logo. It says Drift Vet on the front. See it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. So Drift Vet giveaway, $5 gets you an entry. Link down below. I gotta mention it for those of you who don't know about it, haven't heard of it yet. Real rad. Oh, I can't walk this way. You got too many NB bait gauge vessels. They're everywhere.
Does anyone have any more NB gauge hoods that I can buy?
All right, well, this is what we got. Look at that. Look how official this looks. Now we got all these extra shelves. We're gonna stack the shelves on top of the pallet racking so that Ben can buy some more Miatas. Oh man, it does look way more legit in here though with the pallet rack, and there's still so much room over here for a lift. I don't want to talk about it.
Kind of heartbreaking.
It is pretty heartbreaking. I'm not gonna get my hopes down yet. I'm just not gonna keep my hopes up either. So this is my shelf section. So I'm gonna start throwing stuff up. All right, we're gonna do a little snap transition here. Throw everything up. All right, we got the shelves, or pallet racking done. Looks beautiful, way more, I don't know, uniform and professional. And now I have way more space than I've ever had in my entire life to put stuff, which is amazing. Organized, it makes my OCD happy. I got my toolbox plugged in, so now I got white. Starting to organize the pegboard part of it. I'm gonna actually use it because there's not really a good place to put my pegboard. Now, like, didn't really have much stuff on it towards the end. Like, it was just junk really, so I don't really need it. What else? We found a spot for this box, which is my granddad, so I wanted to keep it. And we thought there was no spot, and it was literally the exact size to fit there. It's 26.5 inches. This we're throwing away. This goes in the house. What else? This gets worked on, finally. And how do you feel now taking all your space and invaded your life?
Whatever.
What a fun. Oh man, it does look how nice it looks in here. Now I just need a lift there. I'll be set. So much room for activities. We could do donuts in here.
No.
We could paint our cars and not even bother to attempt to not spray paint or paint the ground. Or our mirrors, or our bumpers. I guess that's pretty much it. That's like the bulk of it. I mean, really, that's it. The last thing to do, again, would be get a lift, which we don't know how that's going yet. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.